everybody, it is Lunchbox FTP and I am here with some less Claudia content for you. Today I'm going to be giving you my rundown and synopsis, in my personal opinion, of part 1, the first half so far of this new event. Ooh, pardon me. So before we get into everything here though with that, I would just like to say that I was going through my friends list and I did some clearing. As you can see, I have a lot of semi-high tier players on my team. Some of them are not, you can tell by their arena rank. But actually, yeah, she's one I forgot to remove. So we're going to do one of them there. So yeah, I have some empty spaces here in my friends list. I'm actually at 68 out of 100. So what I figured I'd do, a little cool thing for the channel, I am actually going to be giving out my code to 12 people. That's right, 12 of you that are potentially watching this right now are going to be onto my friends list so that you can get the benefits of my god tier character. I don't care what your level is. You could literally be a beginner. You could have just started today, and I do not care. I'm going to let you stay on my friends list, as I do go through and I delete based off of level and based off of how often you play. This person here hasn't played in 14 days, and they're the exception because look at this. They have the they have a UR here that is busted. They have over 100 hours in. They have over 20,000 quests played and 202. This was either a mega whale or a person that played for a very long time and then decided to quit. So how I feel about it is you can be gone for 14 days. You can be gone for 45. Miller, if you somehow happen to be watching this, you're staying on my friends list. You have been locked in, buddy. One of the few that are actually locked in, so it can't be deleted. One of the few. So anyway, yes, if you are watching this and you have interest in potentially being added onto my friends list, how this is going to work is there's going to be 2 qualifications to be able to be chosen for the I guess the giveaway, so to speak, of my friends list code. Number 1, they have to be subscribed to the channel. So, number 1, subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, definitely hit that sub button if you would have interest in being on my friends list and vice versa. Number 2, you have to leave a comment with the word friend in it. So it doesn't have to only say friend, it can say anything else. You just have to make sure you have the word friend in there, and then on top of it you have to also, like I said before, be subscribed, because that is going to be the 2 things that this program looks for when it is going through and choosing everybody. So number 1, be subscribed if you would like to participate in this, and number 2, make sure you leave the word friend in a comment on this video, specifically on this video. Leave a comment on here. It can say friend anywhere in the comment, but just make sure those 2 things are done and you will be in the raffle. There will be 12 of you chosen. I have 68 friends here right now. I will then have 80, and 12 of you will be on my friends list and be able to enjoy the benefits of my god mode character. Right now it is, I'll show you. Right now it is my Zuglis with his maxed out arc. It is going to change because Zuglis is not as good as he used to be, so he's not the best support unit. There's not that many out there. Not many people actually use him in that support unit role, which is why I got so many friend requests. But I am eventually going to change him out. I'm not sure who for yet. Pardu, I want to do Phantom Thief Robin, but not until I can get him to 100. So that's going to be a while. I'm not going to do a Balin. There's Balins out there everywhere. And healers don't seem to be too in right now, so I'm definitely not doing my healer uh, which is why I've left Zuglis in there. Because as you can see, the really only other person I could use is Logia in that case, and there's a lot of Logias out there as well. It's kind of like Balin, which is why I'm sticking with Zuglis. Eventually it will be Phantom Thief Robin, because he is an amazing farmer. I'm going to do a video on him at some point here, just like focus on him and everything about him, because if you do have him, congratulations. If you don't have him, you want him. He is seriously the best farmer in the game. Everywhere in the game, you want to use him. He has this ability that increases the chances of dropping chests, so that means you could potentially everywhere in the game get more loot, and it even works in events. Yeah, you heard me. Even in events, you want those coins for this current event right now. Run a support of him, and then bring your version of him if you have one in. And if they're strong enough, just let them only be the only two in there, because it goes based off Phantom Thief Robin getting the kill in game, in the battle. So they have to finish the person in that battle to have that potential chance of that chest dropping. So very important as well with that, but I'll go into that later. Just realized rambling about Phantom Thief Robin. Let's get into this event here. So basically overall, we're gonna start with the good. The good, in my opinion, is that, of course, they made another great unit. They did. They made a wonderful unit. 2 thumbs up. She's great. If you have her, congratulations. If you don't, you probably want her. She is the best lightning damage healer in the game now. Thunderbolt Sevia just got knocked down. It's here. It is what it is. So that's awesome. Definitely cool. The story is great. I love it. Visuals are always great. They always have a nice little story to go, no backstory for these units. I always love that. It's great. Definitely feels good. Very enjoyable. This Ether Coin chance box, surprisingly, I really kind of enjoy it. I like the idea of it. I think it's actually really cool. It's a cool way to get these rewards here. I'm actually going to do one here. Let's see what happens. Look at that. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. But, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. See, I don't know. I enjoy it. I definitely enjoy this. It's pretty cool. So I think this Ether Coin chance box thing is really awesome. I definitely like it. Very intriguing, innovative. I like this rankings idea here to kind of show how everyone's doing in the world. Like, I am 1,916 in the world. Actually, one of my personal friends is in the top 500. Shout out to you, bro. You know who you are if you watch this video. You my boy. Thug Life. I see you in that top 500. Salutes. So we got top 30 here in the world. Look at the points in this. This is nuts. This top 30 is wild. That's awesome. Y'all are all gonna have some great. Thunderbolt Sevia is bae. See, I agree with this person. She is bae. She is 100% bae. But yeah, so I am right now 1916 in the world. I think it's a cool way to kind of just show and potentially see where you are in the world, you know, especially compare with friends. And I think it's actually really cool. So I like that as well. It's time to get into the bad. So, just going to be short, sweet, and to the point with this. Not even going to hide anything. It's too hard. Sorry, it is. It's too hard. I don't know what they were thinking. Bonkers. Bonkers with the people that I have that I cannot 3-star this recommended 80. Bonkers that with the people I have, supports and all. I just went through it. You saw my list that I can't do Power Hungry Fiend. Like, bonkers. The things that should be that hard is in Nightmare. That's why Nightmare exists. God mode, Nightmare, whatever they decide to call it. It's God mode in campaign, Nightmare here. Either way, purple is what's supposed to be as hard, the difficulty of these. I'm sorry, but wow. Wow, are these missions ridiculously hard. I'm very glad to hear that. Oh, losing the camera. I'm very glad to hear that the normal missions. Some of them got their little bit of a nerf. Congratulations. It's actually very good for the lower level players of the game. It's very needed. Lower and semi-early mid-tier, to be honest, in this area. There was a very needed update. So I'm very glad they hit that. Unfortunately, now they're leaving everybody else here that's mid-game, but not end-game, mid-tier game, all in that limbo area. And getting this done to even be able to attempt Guardian, not possible. In my opinion, with the progression I have in my account, I believe I should be able to 3-star these. And Nightmare, I'm not speaking for that. I'm not. That's when it should start getting a little bit iffy, nitty gritty, or what's going on, because it's Nightmare. It's that God mode like campaign. It is real. But hard, I'm sorry, no. And the other thing that should be, that makes sense on the difficulty is these tickets. But I do believe what they messed up here was this recommended level 100. I think this disobeying a god hard should have been obviously still hard, but it should have been a recommended 80. And they shouldn't have done the whole thing where if Mr. Shin dies, she turns into the goddess of everything you don't want to deal with. Because it's a slightly too overwhelming. That balancing factor is a little bit too much. In all honesty, I think if they didn't make her that OP, with that whole factor of if Shin dies, she's godlike, and they just negated that whole factor, this being a recommended level 100, just like Nightmare is, would be fine. As long as they made the addition of removing the area from the top of the mountain, like I'm sorry, there was other places they were in the campaign that they showed us. You don't have to put them in the snowy mountaintop and give us an extreme cold debuff. You don't. Just my personal opinions, because, it's not facts. I'm sure there's some people that are cruising through this and don't have a problem with it. I hope also that everyone did read the patch notes, and if you didn't, realize that during this event here, you can use original Lukiel, and you can also use Mr. Shin, as well as, where is he? Gobble. No, I'm sorry, not Gobble. What's his name right here? The dog. Can't think of what his name is. You can use him as well. And my whole game is like freezing. Wow. Alrighty. There it goes. Gal. You can also use Gal, and you'll get extra event points. Do I recommend using Gal? Hell no. No way. Like, if you have 0 other choices, use Gal. But if you have the other two, just use original Lukiel and just use Shin. Throw in your best DPSer, grab your best support player, and smack them in there. Get those extra bonus points. It's not showing up. All it's showing is EXP on them when you're in the event. It's only going to say EXP, but I promise you it is also EVP. It is a graphical glitch. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been your boy Lunchbox FTP. This was my opinion video on the event so far. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button. If you enjoyed it, smash that subscribe button, and also don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment saying somewhere in the comment on this video. Make sure the comment says friend somewhere, and you can be into the raffle for those two things, being subscribed and having a comment that it says friend, and you are in the raffle for the 12 selected to be on my friends list. Everybody have a wonderful day. Or night, wherever you are. Peace.